Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome back to more Forza Motorsport on the original Xbox. And it is time to go race once again and finish up our little trio of the opens of sorts. One for each continent, I guess you could say. Last one up is the North American Open. Open to cars originating from the North American region. First place receives the Lancia Delta Integrale Evo. And even though I do have two cars available in my garage, I want to buy a car. I want to use something that is not a prize car. So I don't remember exactly what other cars there are in D-Class. I don't think there's any in Chevrolet because like the Cobalt is in this game. I think the lowest class is like C4, and I don't have it unlocked. Actually, Dodge should have one. That's not D-Class, never mind. I could afford it, but it is not D-Class. Ford, we do have the Focus SVT that we could use with the goofy European headlights, which I'm pretty sure is a modification. I don't think they came from the factory like that, because why would you have two sets of turn signals? I don't know. So we have that as an option. Under Acura, we do have two Acuras we could use. Well, technically three if I wanted to use, you know, the one that I already got. We could use either the CL. Oh wow, this car's expensive. Wait, both of these are expensive. Are they? Wait, did they go up now? Oh, I didn't realize that they would do that. Well, our only option here is the RSX, because the CL is too expensive. Cadillac has no cars unlocked. We, of course, have the trusty PT Cruiser GT Turbo. Of course, I would have to buy it in purple if I bought it. The IS300, which is affordable, at least. Kano's obviously not. The Eagle Talon TSI is actually locked, funny enough. The Infiniti G35 is unlocked, but already using the arcade, and it is also C-Class. So we have a very limited selection of cars, and all of them were possible starting cars. How much are you? So both the Focus... What was the other car that was 21K? Oh, the PT Cruiser, I guess. Yeah. Or I could go with the Lexus, because it is a flat 20K. I think I might go with the Lexus. I also am a Lexus enjoyer, so, you know, that helps, I guess. Let's use it in... I've already used red on at least one car. Let's use it in this blurplish color. There's our stats. And we will go ahead and buy this for 20 grand. And we will do some upgrading because it is only D2 class, not D1. So hopefully I can find something that's good. This car doesn't really have much in the way of options. We could put a 3UZ in this. I thought that was a 2U. I guess it is the 3UZ. I guess the 2UZ is the 4.7 liter. Or a 2JZ GTE from the Supra. Neat. I probably don't need more power because it already has a bunch. Oh god, this car has upgrades for the exterior. Interesting thing, also specific to this game, is being able to customize brake lights, which a very limited amount of cars have, but some cars do have it. And then of course we have spoilers. There's Forza spoilers. Have some hoods that we can look at, including a carbon fiber one. If you don't want... Actually, these actually do change the stats a little bit, funny enough. I don't think I'm going to buy anything body kit related, but, you know, it's fun to look at them. I think this Caminari one was actually in Midnight Club 3. Alright, let's just do some weight reduction, I guess. Sure, Club Sport weight reduction for 2,600 credits. Removes 228 pounds, puts it down to 3,027 pounds total. Works for me. And it does put it up to D1 class. Probably by slightly better brakes and maybe slightly better clutch and flywheel. Can I buy anything else here? No. Might actually just save the rest of my money. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. There'll be our stats for the IS300. Has okay stats. Not the best I've seen, but pretty okay if you ask me. And it is time in amateur and head over to the North American Open. I already described. Here are our opponents. We only have one D1 class car, and it is the Acura Integra that I didn't use for this. There's also another IS300 and a couple Eagle Talons, Ford Focus, and the PT Cruiser, which I think is actually every D-Class car in the entire game. No, the CL's not here. Damn, if I could use a CL, it would have been pretty cool. And of course, we restricted to North America. Let's get into this. We have New York short, Road Atlanta short, and Laguna Seca, all for 2 laps. All right, let's start out with New York with 1.8 miles and 3,000 credits, of course. I'm gonna laugh if it starts me behind the Integra. It did not. The Eagle Talons and the PT Cruiser are starting in. What the hell? How is the PT Cruiser starting ahead of the Integra? I don't think it's because of the horsepower of the PT Cruiser, and we're on New York. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, let's get into this, I guess. Go! Come on, I have power. Unfortunately, maybe not as much as the Talons. I don't actually know. I thought the Talons had like 215. Maybe they weigh less. I don't know. They are also all-wheel drive, so that explains why. Ow! They got a better launch than me. Well, the one did at least. The other one was straight behind me, so I didn't really get the best of both worlds. All right, yeah, I take this corner funky. Yep. Hello. Excuse me. I'm coming through. All right. First place is mine. And I think it will stay mine, at least for now. As long as the AI don't punt me at the end of this straightaway. We're good. We're chilling. Also, sometimes the AI will hit the insides of the corners back there, too. We'll have to watch out for body parts laying on the ground. Also, I would have felt really dumb if I would have upgraded this car and realized that the highest class of any other cars was D2, which was almost the case. The Integra was the only D1 class car that gave me a reason to actually upgrade this car to D1 class. I would just had to remove some upgrades, but it still would have been possibly funny. It would have been hashtag content. All right, let's see if there's any body parts laying here, like mirrors or spoilers, because that will happen. Don't think any of them actually made contact with the wall. Somebody is very far behind. But there we go. First race of the American Open is done. And with the Focus bringing up last place, we are done here. Won by 22 seconds over the Focus. Really unfortunate for it. 6,071 credits for this. I think this might be because the Lexus IS300 was sold. Was it sold as an IS300 or was that the IS200 in Europe? Or was it both? Because I know the IS200 was a thing in Europe as well. But yeah, this car has a really low rarity rating. And will we reach level 7? Yes, we will. Barely, but we got it. Auto Authority. I've established a relationship with them. Modified fuel and ignition upgrades for European cars are 10% off in the upgrade shop. Turn off Stability Manager to Drift. Don't even have that on. There you go. You can read it if you want to. I'm 95th place on the leaderboards. Fucking Pano's LMP out in first place, of course. I like that it's like Acura NSX, Hennessy Viper, 67 Corvette, Mustang Cobra R, Eagle Talon, Viper Competition Coupe, Camaro SS, Integris. All right, let's move on to Road Atlanta Short for 1.77 miles for another 2 laps and 3,000 credits. let's get into this. Of course, same setup of cars. Got to try and out-accelerate the Talon somehow. Don't know how, but we'll try. Oh, I might be doing it, actually. Oh, no, not quite, unfortunately. Again, I do think that the Talons do have... Oh, you know what? That works. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I believe that the Talons do accelerate a little bit faster than the IS-300 here. And I think we're chilling now because AI is actually pretty slow on this track. Thankfully. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty well chilling. This corner down here is another very puntable corner for yourself. The AI will punt you. Because they do not slow down until the very last second. As you can kind of tell. It's fine. We lived. Lap 1 is a success. Very nice. Welcome to the next... Not next 58... I think it was... This game was like 53 hours, I think it took me to complete the last time. It was 53 hours on video. Possibly more if I wouldn't have edited stuff out. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna be here for a bit. I am fully aware of that. I do not mind in the slightest. It still bugs me to this day too that on the lap counter on the top right, whatever lap you're on, the number is taller than the total number of laps that's right next to it. I don't know why that's a thing. You can literally look at any portion of this game and you will notice that. But we are done here at Road Atlanta for now. There's all of our times. The RSX got a really terrible lap time, apparently. Don't know how that happened. Another 6,071 credits. Not even getting close to leveling up after that race, but I think, yeah, we should after the next race, which is fantastic. We are moving up the ranks very quickly. All right, 2 out of 3 done. Let's get the final one done. Laguna Seca. Actually, I want to see where I am on the leaderboards. 44th place out of 160. I'll take that. But yeah, Laguna Seca for 2.24 miles, 2 laps, 3,000 credits. Let's get it done. Let's get that Lancia Delta. And here we are in California once again. Go! Out drag the Eagle Talon, even though I don't think you can. Unless it slows down again. I don't think it's going to, unless it does right in front of me. Hello! I take the inside of the corner, which means I win. Oh! Stop it. Bastard. Please don't do this to me. Why did you try to spin me? You saw that, right? I absolutely actively tried to spin me. That's fucked up. I was just minding my own business. What the hell was that crap? I think I should be good from now on, though. Don't think there's any terrifying corners on this track, at least. Everything is pretty chill. The AI won't run me over. Unless I do something stupid. I will attempt not to, but I cannot guarantee anything. Ooh. Not quite how you're supposed to go through the corkscrew, but it's fine. Okay, we're fine still. Hopefully this corner can continue to be fine. I hear them coming so fast behind me. Holy shit. They were coming in hot. I heard that. Oh, I came in hot. Fuck. Oh, I stayed on the road though. We're good. We're chilling. They basically took the exact same line as I did. Or was I taking their line? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Don't like how close this Talon is to me. Not a fan. Please don't hurt me. Oh my god, you almost hurt me. That is not a good line that you took, I have to be honest. Very bad line, actually. Alright, I think we're good for the rest of this race. We are so in there. Let's get that Lancia Delta. Alright, things are going pretty well. After that first race I did with the Saab, everything past that has been extremely smooth, actually. And there we go, the other IS300 bringing up the back, 12 seconds behind me. Not too bad, but let's get this shit. Another 6,071 credits and level 8. Yes. Give me level 8. Big hell yeah. ProDrive. I've established a relationship with ProDrive. Modified transmission upgrades for all cars are 10% off in the upgrade shop. And we get the Lancia Delta. Yippee. Another very good D-Class car, actually. Probably one of the best. You'll notice a trend that a lot of the best cars of each class are all-wheel drive. Might notice that as we go through this game. But there's all the stats and stuff that will come in handy at some point, I'm sure. Like I said, I do want to try to still avoid using a bunch of reward cars, but it's fine. Apply decals to personalize your car. Maybe I won't. This is a very powerful tool. And there we go. The trio of open events for cars from each region is done. 3 out of 20 events done in amateur. And we just got our one car in this video, the Delta. Yippee. I'm gonna look at how much I drove this car. 0.15 hours. Ooh. 11.37 miles. I like these little stats. They're fun. But yeah, I guess that will conclude that. Or conclude this video. We are up to, what, 6 cars now? 5 cars. No. 6 cars. I can't count. Gonna go ahead and have a look at my stats. 2.9% of the way through the career. We're getting there. We'll be there eventually. So, yeah. Thank you all so very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one where we do something a little bit different, maybe. Tune in to see.